Say you want images of text, but not just one image, the same text. Many images, and each the text something different. Here I have 4, but it could be hundreds. I made a script for Photoshop to do it. Text update from CSV. I'll demonstrate the script in Windows. It works the same on Mac OS. Using the script requires some preparation. First is a master image with text layers to update. It needs at least one text layer. There can be more text layers to either update or use as is. And there can be other layers or layer groups of anything to include with all images output. For my example, there is base artwork to appear on all images. Then atop that, 3 text layers. The layer names can be whatever you like, but it's important to know their names, because each must be listed in the CSV so the script knows what goes where. When setting up the master image, it's best to use a text area to define placeholder text. The difference is whether you click or drag when using the text tool. Click and the text is a single line. But drag out a rectangle instead, and a text area is defined. That's a better choice. I'll explain why later in the video. Next, you need a spreadsheet of the layer names and text. The spreadsheet needs at least 3 columns. One for file name, a second column for layer, and a third for text. File name is what the file is named for that row. Layer is the name of the layer in the master image to update. And text is what goes into the layer. For additional text layers, add another 2 columns, again layer and text, for the next layer name and content. Repeat another 2 columns for every layer to update. The script has no limit on the number of text layers possible. The only limit is how many layers Photoshop can handle. For this example, I'm updating 3 layers: Text 1, Text 2, and Text 3, and making 4 different images, each a row of the spreadsheet. Once the spreadsheet is ready, save it as comma-separated values, CSV. Then in Photoshop, have the master image open and run the script. I've already made an action to run the script. For help adding scripts to Photoshop, see the link in the description for another video that shows the steps. In the Actions panel, select the script Text Update from CSV. Click the Actions panel Play button. First, choose the delimiter your CSV file uses. The default is comma, normal in the United States. Some European countries use semicolon instead. Choose whichever is used in your region of the world. Click the button File to select the CSV file. Then click the button Folder and select where to save the results. Choose the file format. Choices are JPEG, PNG, PSD, or TIFF. Convert to Profile changes the color space to the profile in the drop-down list. Disable to leave the color as is. Flatten merges all layers to a single background layer. If disabled, layers remain intact. Except for JPEG, which doesn't support layers. It always flattens images. And PNG only supports a single layer at most. JPEG has the options Quality and Embed Profile. These work just like the Photoshop Save dialog. Once all options are set, click OK. For each row of the spreadsheet, each layer name that matches a spreadsheet column for layer has its contents updated to the following column for text. The layer itself is not replaced, only the contents, to preserve any effects applied to the placeholder text. Once all text is updated, the result is saved with the name in the column for file name. This column is the base name, the name without extension. The format chosen determines which extension the script adds to the base name. Once done, have a look at the results in Bridge. Notice that some text is 1 line and some are 2 lines. Either way, lines of text are centered vertically. This works because the placeholder uses a text area, which I mentioned earlier. If the paragraph alignment is center, the script records the center of the text area before updating it, then restores that position after the text has changed. So whether 1, 2, or even 3 lines of text, it remains centered, including vertically. When the paragraph alignment is left or right, the top position is maintained instead. Also know you can generate images with transparent backgrounds. This is useful for websites. In my master image, I have a white layer for the speech bubbles, and the background separate. I'll leave the speech bubbles white, but turn off the color fill layer below. Change the format to PNG because that supports transparency. Don't flatten, and the background is transparent. Put those on a web page of any color, and the background of the page shows through, whatever color the background might be. Download the script and give it a try. See the link in the description. Like this video if you found it helpful, and subscribe so you're notified of future videos. Any problem with the script or ideas for others, leave a comment. All suggestions are welcome. There are plenty of other scripts and videos for them. Click the video or playlist on screen for more. Thank you for watching.